He's in Louisiana. Oh,
Yeah.
Perry City Council is now in order. February 10th, 2026. Would be sure your phones are silenced. And we'll have a prayer and a pledge to the flag as soon as we get getting shot at. Bow with me, please. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight humble, thanking you for all your good gifts that you give to us, Lord. The weather, the just life in general, Lord, is good. And we thank you for it. We thank you for our chief who is back from a serious illness that could have taken his life, but didn't, Lord, and we praise you for that. I pray that you would go with us tonight as we conduct this meeting and that we would conduct it in a professional manner and we would do the business of Terry the best we know how. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
It is.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, may be seated.
Councilmember Grimes.
Here.
Councilmember Hampton.
Here.
Councilmember Woodfall.
Here.
Vice Mayor Landry.
Here,
Mayor Pro Tem Johnson.
I have a motion for approval of items on the consent agenda. Have a motion. Do I have a second? Have a second.
Councilmember Grimes.
Yes.
Councilmember Hampton.
Yes.
Councilmember Woodfall.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Landry.
Yes. At this time, we received, any requests from the general public. Is there anyone here who would like to address the council and you're not on the agenda? Not seeing anyone, we will continue. Number 5 is bids and RFQs. We don't have any at this time. Number 6 is our general business, and the first item is ordinance 1058, a public hearing and final reading for 1058. Final reading, ordinance number 1058, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Perry, Taylor County, Florida, regarding surplus lands, conveying certain land, and to provide an effective date. Whereas from time to time, the city determines that it is in the best interest of the city to sell and convey real property belonging to the city. And whereas in conformity with Attorney General Opinion 96-16, the city is authorized to dispose of such surplus lands in whatever method or procedure it determines will be in the best interests of the city, subject to the city charter or other ordinance governing such conveyance. And whereas the City Council of the City of Perry finds that the real property described herein is surplus and no longer needed for the benefit of the city, and whereas the City Council of the City of Perry finds it is in the best interest of the city to convey said real property to Samuel H. Strickland and Marion Rhodes Strickland. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Perry, Section 1, Purpose and Intent. This ordinance is enacted to carry out the purpose and intent of and exercise the authority set forth in the City of Perry Charter. Okay. Ready? I'm going. All right, this ordinance is on the floor for a motion.
Motion.
Have a motion and a second.
Councilmember Bronze,
Yes.
Councilmember Hampton,
Yes.
Councilmember Woodfall,
She stepped
she stepped out, and Vice Mayor Landry.
Yes,
And she is.
motion passes.
Actually, Vince will make it official.
Your vote on passing ordinance 1058.
Thank you. The next item, item 6B, is the council to discuss the city entrance signs and the council to take any action deemed necessary. We discussed this briefly at the last meeting, and I'm glad to see that work has been done toward getting it perhaps taken care of. You have pictures in your packet, and he has them on the screen of samples. This Jasper is one that was done by a local sign maker and showing what he could do. So,
He said we used to have like two of them, both of them on 19, I think. I vaguely remember one out here.
They were close by supervisor elections.
These, a lot cheaper than the monument type ones that I wanted, but they're still gonna be around 1,800 to 2,000 each.
2,000 each. Okay,
I don't have it in the budget right now, so if y'all want me to move forward, it's gonna need a budget amendment.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear this.
It's not currently in the budget, we're going to have to pass a budget amendment before we start buying them.
All right.
Have you decided where we're putting them yet?
Not really, I'll be close to the, I was gonna ask DOT if we can, like I said, they have the city limit and that sign. I really don't want an extra sign out there. I'd like to get rid of the city limit and have that just be the actual city limit sign, but I don't know if DOT will allow us to do that.
I wondered if we could use those original signs at other places outlined, you know, and that way if somebody came, a visitor and came, I wonder where the city limit is, then they would see, they would know.
I think they're almost everywhere.
No, there's a couple spots. Whenever we hire a new officer, one of the first things we do is teach them where the city limits boundaries are. And there's a couple of roads where those signs are missing. So we could repurpose those signs that are there now, if they allowed us to swap state with us. Yeah.
Personally, I would like to see them closer inside the city limits. And not out. That's the way it was.
Do that too. I was just trying to get, I don't like signs, more signs. Yeah. Doesn't have less and look good. We'll keep moving forward.
Where does it again change
On where?
the city limits?
On 19, it's near the church on 19 North, just north of the church.
Parking lot north of their north entrance.
Yeah. And 19 South is just before Ring Power.
Yeah.
98 West is right at King Road. 27 East is at Spring Hill Road, pretty close to it. Johnson Triplin Road is just past the curve. As you're going out of town.
No, it's curved.
Yeah, it has curves, yeah.
Okay, what's the pleasure of the council?
I don't know people like. I like the first one, honky and green. Welcome to Gary.
First one on the left at the bottom.
It's not enough.
That one's a little larger than the others. Is there a difference in the price?
It's per square foot. I can't remember exactly what he told me.
You want the sign to be prominent whenever it's there, so.
I like that one, but I don't like how little the logo is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to see that logo.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was looking at, is really difficult to see that.
I like the one at the top at the right.
I like that. That one seems too much green going on.
Yeah, that's too much.
It's got enough empty space.
The one on the top right,
It's more visible. Catch your eye.
And how many? Talk about just 219, 221, and 27 for now.
Mhm.
State roads,
Oh, yeah.
State roads, yeah.
98, 27, 19, 19.
which one?
So 5.
They want getting it right.
All of it's gonna be state road except 221.
30.
And I've contacted the state about it, but they have not got back with me on it yet, about, if they're gonna allow us to do it.
Can you get that top right one and the 30 by 60?
Sure you can, sure.
I'll get some official pricing. Have to bid that out.
Yeah, total package, yeah.
Yeah, we add it all up, yeah.
Yeah, once you add it all up.
Bill, you okay with that top right? Okay. We don't know the exact price, but 2,000 plus.
They still got a budget amendment to bring back to approve the transfer
Right.
of funds. So that would be the final approval is the cost then.
So we'll let it rest for now and then come back to us.
I'm not doing anything till I hear back from DOT, because they're picky about what they allow.
Well, thank you for doing that much on it. I appreciate that. Okay. The next item is the council to discuss insurance broker contract and council to take any actions deemed necessary. We had two contracts to look at last time and had a subcommittee to grade them, and they came back and recommended forgot the name of it.
International.
HUD.
Hubba,
Okay,
HUB.
okay.
Who prepared this, John?
I think it was the one they found with another city. I didn't.
They
prepare it.
prepared it.
It came from them.
The contract they submitted. I'm sorry, who prepared the contract they gave us?
They did.
They gave us it. They suggested contract.
I wonder if there are any other cities in Florida that have got this contract.
They found it from another city. Yeah, they found it from another city.
Are you concerned about the 3-year fixed term?
No, I just, I got a couple real problems, but I think they ought to earn and be paid by the insurance carrier that rather than the city.
I did discuss that with them a little bit, and the reason they didn't want to do it that way. Because every time insurance goes up, their fee percentage is gonna go up, and they're gonna get paid more. They were trying to help us out by having just a flat fee.
So right now, it's $50,000 a year. Right now, the contract is for $50,000 a year for the.
Yeah.
For the contractor. With a fixed
Whether
year.
they do anything or not.
The one suggestion I did, well, there's maybe a few suggestions I had, but one was, and maybe the council or you, Councilman Burns, as to what type of annual report they can give as to any expected deliverables, because the payment doesn't start until they replace or renew the current policies, but that renewal is very, that means you can come in and say, okay, these are the best prices you already have. Let's renew it, and then, they are paid quarterly, but.
What we've got now is a trust. And, we're not gonna have that. We're gonna. My worry is that whatever they end up with, the trust may be less.
He's already gotten quotes on like exactly what we have now. It's over 100,000 less. Cause now we just gotta pay FMIT whatever they bill us. Now you're gonna have probably 2 or 3 different insurance companies compete for our business.
Uh,
I'd never met our FMIT rep until he saw this was coming out. Been 3 years now. This group gonna have a team of people working with us. Helping us navigate through all this.
So John, do you think of their deliverable, maybe a percentage less, if they're saying they already got about $100,000 less, but make it some type of percentage of saving costs, because I know that that's what prompted looking at the broker. I know it's hard to put an exact figure, because we still have to compete.
on item 7, last sentence. Copies of required permits and licenses shall be furnished to the city, period. I don't know why we need to request something that they ought to do. And I wonder if they should list by name the people that are gonna be responsive to us. You know, they told us, and it was in the information, but I don't know. Item 15. Already consent to the exclusive jurisdiction of the courts located in, I'm sure they just made a mistake there. It should have said Taylor.
Okay, that's where this one came from, May County.
Well, it needs to say Taylor.
I did ask AI to analyze it, and it said it was very favorable towards the city.
Any other discussion on it?
Fine.
Just say any more discussion? You have any more discussion?
Do I have a motion to accept or reject this contract?
Well, they may not agree with,
What?
they may not agree with, especially that Taylor, and they may not agree.
Well, accept it with amendments.
And, but we sure want that to say Taylor.
But other than that, you okay with it?
I'm gonna take out the upon request on number 7, I'm gonna get them to add who our dedicated contacts are, and then change that to Taylor, obviously.
Taylor County, yeah.
Okay, do I have a motion to accept this contract with corrections,
Motion.
adjustments? I have a motion, do I have a second? Going once? Going twice? This is the second. Okay, I have a second. Roll
Councilmember,
call, vote please.
Councilmember Bruns,
Yes.
Councilmember Hampton,
Yes.
Councilmember Woodhull,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Landry.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just calling you and trying to contract you.
Have I reviewed it? Yes, I have. I have. I mean, a lot of the beneficial things that, I mean, that John was mentioning was that, you know, we own all the IP, so all the work they do, including the competitive rates, is turned over to us. Again, they're not owed anything until they can replace or show it's competitive to renew. They indemnify us on almost every level. The thing that, I was wondering was the $50,000 cost, is everybody agree with that, and whether or not we should have a shorter term? But with it being a fixed cost, it also, we don't know what the market's gonna be like, but if it's a fixed cost, we know we'll have to pay $70,000 if we do it on a shorter term, so. It was just things like that, but the contract itself, it seemed to be solid. I mean, they have to perform, and my question was like, you know, any other considerations, how do we know that they perform to our desire? And that's also given the fact that we're in an interesting competitive market and the insurance industry just terrible. So, I mean, we're not expecting them to make magic, but, the terms seem fair. And I do have another note here, but it was just the idea of like always wanting the option to do, if there's a dispute, to do mediation before there's any other legal action. Which also can benefit, you know, them as well as us. But the contract itself seems solid.
And that should be added to the contract.
I don't. Station, option. I didn't think anything, and again. Going to the idea that the cost is triggered, or their payment is triggered when they replace or renew. Without there being any required measurement.
It says it's paid quarterly and it doesn't start being paid quarterly till next year,
Until they take over.
which is,
Until they renew a policy or,
we
I
just
mean,
renewed
replace
after
or
budget
renew.
time, correct?
That's what,
So we next October, September, something like that?
no, we're gonna try to cancel out early, but if there's a penalty, we'd have to pay. They're just gonna wait till the next renewal. Cause there is something written. You only get reimbursed. I can't remember exactly how it's worded, but once you pay the insurance money and you leave them, they get to keep part of it.
It's more likely to be later. It'll be the end of this year. More than likely.
unless they come up with something great to replace it.
Because we pay them quarterly as well, so if we cancel it right on the end of quarterly payment, we've already showed them that we're gonna be switching. I think if you do it at the right time, then there won't be anything open back to them. But they're gonna make sure we call that correct before we pull the trigger. And that's what all they wrote that in for, that they don't expect to get paid until they get the bill.
And you ever heard of any kind of contract where you establish a current baseline of what you're paying and they get a percentage of what you save over what you paid last year? Instead of this 50,000, I mean, maybe there's a 25,000 base and they get 10% of whatever savings or anything. Have you ever heard anything like that?
If we can go back to just a straight percentage. I know insurance is gonna continue to rise, that's what more money they're gonna get. year
Yeah,
after
I'm not
year.
advocating that at all. I was hoping for savings of what you paid last year.
I don't think you'll have a whole lot of savings after this first time. I think they're gonna get competitive, go back and forth.
This includes all insurance coverage, excluding health,
everything we have except health insurance.
Are we good to go
Are we?
with corrections?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a motion, and that's, there wasn't a vote, was it?
There
Oh,
was-
there was a vote, okay.
There was a vote.
We've actually already started moving on to the next item.
Yeah, there was a vote.
Okay. The next item is the council to discuss employee tuition reimbursement policy. And the council to take any actions deemed necessary.
It's something I want y'all to approve today. It's something I kind of want y'all thinking about come the next budget.
It's not in there now.
No,
Who took it out?
let me,
It was,
It's been out for a long
it's been
time.
out.
So when
After
these
you-
guys been going to school, we haven't been paying for it?
If, now, police department,
Okay.
you do it fire. We've been doing it, but we're talking about it beyond that.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Well, and we,
No, it wasn't in there when I came here.
yeah, it wasn't.
and we had an agreement with the water department too, if they were trying to get to the next class.
Yes.
Okay, so
It
that's
was,
still.
but this is going beyond that and
Yeah,
getting
I
more
understand.
advanced education and training is what
Yeah,
this is.
I was kind of shocked that it included part-time employees as well as full.
If you're training employees to do a job, you might just be retaining them until a vacancy appears too, because that's what we do with reserve officers. Is if we can get them in and get them on reserve capacity, then when we have an opening, it's easy just to bring them on with not a lot of extra stuff to go on, so. And it's a recruitment issue too for us now.
Especially now.
I'm sure.
There's a bill that has been introduced in Florida House for this year that would allow all sheriff's office employees, sworn or not, to go to college in Florida for free. They would waive tuition for them.
Wow.
It's not equal and fair to municipalities, but it's something that it made it through a lot of stops in the House. So if we don't do something, we're gonna lose the recruitment abilities that we've had. And this isn't just police officers and deputies, this is office staff, this is anybody in the sheriff's office. And we compete for those same people for positions at the city.
So you said, think about it.
I mean, if y'all like it, when we get it started now, we can. I was just concerned about the budget. We didn't have anything budgeted for this. Anybody that signs up for it, start taking classes, it'll have to be a budget amendment.
And this is reimbursement. So if they go to school and don't do well, then they'll get reimbursed. But if they go and they do extremely well, then there will be a reimbursement.
Is it based on their grade?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
I haven't
it's
looked at it,
great.
so I know used to, like what Bill's talking about, it depends on what your
So-
grade.
Yeah, so there's skin in the game for them. That if they have to pay up front and they have to go to school and have to do the coursework and have to get the grades, and if not, then they can't get reimbursed. So it's not like we're just giving money away, it's they have to perform.
It was job related.
Yes. Something it's closely related to your job role.
Chief, can I say something real quick?
Yes, it was for us. It was.
Chief,
Not talking about the working
can I say
person.
something? Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see.
It helped me back in 1998. I'm still here, but that might always be the case. But I, as an adult, made sure that I made those good grades for that reimbursement so that I would not have to continue to pay. But it definitely helped me with my degree, and a couple of other police officers that stayed for quite a while, so.
Yeah, our employees.
Thank you.
Okay, what's the council's pleasure? Do we wanna sit on this for a while, or are you ready? Okay, yeah, come on. Our mayor gets back. Okay.
Think Bill's ready to vote on it.
And, the next item is approval for the minutes of the meeting on January the 27th. We have a motion. We have a second.
Councilmember Grimes,
Yes.
Councilmember Hampton,
Yes.
Councilmember Woodfall,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Langell,
Yes. Reports. John, anything you need to,
Not right now.
this is your chance.
I have the, chamber banquet, 20. You're going on. You're going.
Yes, sir.
you can say, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ms. Dempsey, do you have anything
Yeah.
about anybody for the finance department?
We'll be back on the 23rd. That's when we have a party.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do that?
Chief,
Just happy to be here.
well, we're happy you happy to
Happy to be here.
About fire department.
He's happy I'm here too.
Yeah, I'm always happy to. All thing I got to say is we have had several grass fires. Wood fire, a couple structure fires, but, if y'all see anything, let somebody know so we can go tell them to put it out right now. Forestry did tell me this morning that they are looking at putting a ban, state is looking to put a ban on fires real soon.
Yeah. It's strong.
People just been burning stuff and it's been getting away from them, and luckily nobody's gotten hurt or really lost anything due to the woods fires or grass fires, anything. Couple structure fires we had was structural related.
Thank you for the good job you did.
Yes.
Thank you.
About streets and sanitation.
We have running garbage trucks for
One,
2 weeks in a row. I said, no, we have running garbage truck. Hopefully we'll have our other 2 by next week. Yeah. It's nice. But we're good.
Y'all, I ain't seen a smile like that for a long time.
Let me show you, y'all have no clue. Y'all have no clue really, honestly.
I can imagine. how
somebody
stressful
know
it
what's
is.
going on with the water department. And we started with the new infrastructure.
That'll be probably a year of
Yeah, at least a year, they said, right?
design engineers.
Shovel.
It'll be 2 or 3 months getting grant agreement together, and then another. And a year after that, getting it all planned and designed. It's gonna be a fun 5 years.
I've been getting questions, y'all got all that money, you do anything? Yes.
Not yet.
People don't understand how much it takes once you get awarded the grant. They don't understand you can't just turn around and spend the money right then.
They think it's fast cash, you just go and issue it out.
Yeah,
That's not how it works.
I do due diligence. Get everything right.
I told them it was gonna be the best when it started, so don't get too anxious. Okay, our wastewater, is everything going all right with them as far as we know? They're in the gas department.
They just passed their audit. I know that. I heard them talk. So they
Good.
passed the comprehensive audit, so that was good. No findings.
I saw a few complaints about bills this time.
Well, you use more gas, you pay more money.
Well,
That's cold.
Yeah.
gas price went up too, and that's
Yeah.
what people aren't realizing. It went up from like $1, can't remember the exact, like $1.59 to $2 and something.
No, we went, at some points when it was really cold, it went from $3 a decatherm to over $50 a decatherm for a short period.
Right.
Demand.
But what they're
Yeah.
what they paid their this month on their bill
Yeah, we,
was $2 and something.
the hedging helped us some, and then we smoothed it out on top of that too.
They talk about that. People wonder, can they get something money back on water bill? They say they had to run the water. I certainly run man, ran that. Just to let you know that.
What about the parks?
I turned in.
Did the fence ever get moved on the dog park?
It's supposed to be here in another week, I think. When I asked them, it was 2 to 3 weeks, a week ago, so it should be in the next, 2 weeks, I would think. I had some other jobs coming up, they couldn't get to it.
Did we get the issue taken care of with Lot Ridge? The inside of the building?
Yep.
Okay, the city council, Ms. Shirley, if you got anything?
Yes, ma'am. Highway 19 banners. I think it's time to go ahead and do something and decorate 19. And we are trying to bring in new businesses. I think it's kind of us to fit, wasting time and do something about it. Now, I have thought about, maybe adding a bluegrass festival since it will be coming up. April 3rd and 4th, I believe it is. That would have that would be up from March through April. And a shop downtown. And hunting, fishing, crabbing, scalloping. Along with some of the others that I have, which I think are pretty good. I know that John wants us to wait. But I've been working on this since November. I was given permission. And I think it's a good idea that John has, but since he said, well, John, you still haven't come up with anything yet.
I gave him to the end of February.
I just wish we'll go ahead and put that quotes.
Which one?
And we can make that the second. Cause the way we've been done, like every 4 months. They change the banners and make it have all. But add something maybe for both of that.
It'll be about 30 grand probably.
Well, all I know is that Duke Energy always said that,
Oh, that's copy.
but that they've already given us 15.
That was for infrastructure.
Yeah, well, let's not make this about money. Because we have funds to do this. And, I just want to go ahead and get it started. With the council's permission. And I'm making a motion. And the school project can be the next. And that'll be going up. May,
So your motion to move on with the banners that you already
yes.
been designed?
Well, like that's added to that. We're only gonna have 6.
Saying the ones we've already
Right.
looked at, okay.
Okay, and I sent you all. The last meeting. Was after the meeting, I sent you more colors. We could use any colors that we desire. Any wording. You'll just have to say it. Can I get anybody on that?
Okay, I have a motion to go ahead with this, and did I hear a second?
Yes.
I have a second.
Councilmember Brown,
Yes.
Councilmember Hampton,
Yes.
Councilmember Woodball,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lindsey.
Yes,
You're just quotes now.
I still don't know which one you want. Show me exactly what banner you want to put up there.
It's 6 banners.
You sent me like
It's
20 different ones.
It's 36 banners. I'll come to your office. I'll come to your office and show you. You will still have what you want.
Okay.
And, okay, Mr. John. Thank you, council.
Nita, you got something?
The retention pond, that one on front,
On where now?
yes,
Front Street.
yeah. It needs to be cleaned out. It has so, from where that water has drained, it got so much trash in. Other than that, it's it for me.
Bill? Um, I've been wondering about the waterways myself. They look horrible. I know the water levels are low, but all of the ponds and the streams and the creeks and everything, they're just covered over with scum and they look terrible. Is there anything we can do to get them cleaned up?
Yeah, wish Mark McDonald would have hurried up with the stormwater plan that they're working on right now. They asked for a 6-month extension on it. But if I would have had that already, I know those projects would have fell into some of this disaster recovery money that we got. I don't have the projects identified on a planning document yet. Once I have that, it should be fairly easy to get the funding.
The ponds that we can clean that you're talking about is something that the inmates usually handle, so I'll get with Andrew tomorrow and see if he can get those scheduled.
Rose Head? Possible.
Well, that's, yeah, that's,
Don't probably that, some money in the budget for y'all to consider coming up. I got with a guy, just Rosehead, it's almost $15,000 to do the, I don't know what you call that, vegetation removal. He said, you do it about every 4 to 5 years and do spraying in between to help keep it back.
See, that was the problem we was having with the one over there off of Warner Ave. So much vegetation is in it, so when the water, it just runs everything. You need to be looking into doing something about that.
Hoping that stormwater planning document identifies a lot of that kind of stuff, and I can go to the state or whoever and say, hey, this is what we need.
Yeah, enough over off of water, you get some pictures. Cause there's so much standing water over there when we get good rain. Oh, yes, thank God.
Well, if we can look at it and clean it up, that would enhance the city, because it looks awful now.
Do we have alligators out there?
It's Florida, if we got water, there's gonna be an alligator somewhere.
I just saw it on social media. And we had one Rose Head.
We've had a couple there off and on. Yeah.
and if they're
Right off
reported to
Thomas
us, which
Dale.
they have not been reported to us, but if they are reported to us, we have a number we call and they send someone here to catch them. But they hadn't been reported to us,
And our
so.
last record was when we had on Thomas Dimmers. That was it.
Somebody around here probably take care of it.
I know the ones back there in my pond, they sure to take care of.
Anybody else got anything to come before the council tonight? If not, meeting adjourned.